DJ Tygga Ty in the mix.
Hi.
How you doing, beautiful? How are you?
I'm good. Hold on. Let's not talk to him, please. All right. Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
Is Miss Leslie there with you?
She's on the phone.
Oh, tell her I said hello.
She just left.
That's all good. So talk to me. I received the email with your music. I started vibing to some of these covers. I was like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
So kind of give me a little background of,
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, so kind of give me a background of who you are and why'd you do these covers and how did your name kind of get into my email?
Okay, so my name is Sandy Starr, as you know. I did Don't Wanna Lose a Love on the Taxi Rhythm. No boy, don't let your feelings go now, boy. Looked at me and I can see the feelings gone. I did that on Taxi Rhythm, and I did a lot more songs. I did Hungry Dogs with Cabra. I did Let Off the Money with Maca. You know, I did a couple combinations. Yeah, so I decided I want to go through the back door of the business, like go through the, where nobody, like the try to squeeze in, which I said, no, foundation rhythms, and then sing songs that people know. So I decided to do a mixtape, and that's what I'm doing now. So it's done. It just needs to be mixed. So it's all covers and foundation rhythms.
So in regards to the covers, how did you decide which covers you actually wanted to do? Like, was it based off of popularity? Was it based off of just stuff that's on your playlist from other artists? Like, how did you decide which ones you wanted to use?
I try to do the most popular ones, and I did a Jasmine Sullivan, Girls Like Me, that new song she has, which is one is on the track too. So I did because that was one of my favorite songs for Jasmine Sullivan. And I said, of course, Leave the Door Open, because it's Bruno Mars. But most of the tracks are like a Patti LaBelle, a Whitney Houston, Anita Baker, SUV. So it's songs where it's popular.
Right.
I know younger people might not know them.
Yeah, I mean, you did one with you did a Sade Smooth Operator, and I liked that one. I liked that cover. So it's like some of these songs that you're covering, right? You're going to be able to gravitate to different age groups. You know what I mean? And it's going to bring you to becoming, an artist of whatever caliber you want to be. So after this cover project drops, where do you see yourself going within the next couple steps of your career?
Okay, so I'm working on the album now. It's almost done. So, but instead of putting the album first, I just wanted to put something out there, give a link where somebody can just get the link, play it in the car, which is the mixtape, and then when everybody remembers Sandy Starr, then I drop my album.
Got you. Now, when you did these collaborations with some of these people that you mentioned, like Mad Cobra, Maca, like what would you say was like the ups and downs of doing that?
There was no ups. Well, apart from because my name is not on Maca's Let Off the Money. I'm not. Nobody knew that Sandy Starr did it.
Right.
And Mad Cobra. Even when you look at the record, you have to like search the CD to see that Sandy Starr did it. So I've been doing a lot of songs, but nobody know it's Sandy Starr. Got you. So that's the downside of it. I'm doing stuff, but people don't not hearing.
Got you. Now, do you think when you put out this album, after you put out this album, some of those artists that you worked with are going to resurface or try to work with you again?
No, I'm because I was talking to somebody the other day and they said I was thinking that I would use some like a 𝙏𝙮𝙜𝙜 or those artists, different collabs, and somebody was saying no, just put it out and you don't need a collab. But I'm thinking, and then somebody said no. That you'll get their crowd too, if you do a Sizzla or a 𝙏𝙮𝙜𝙜. So on this mix track, this mixtape, I'm gonna be putting them on it. Anyone I reach out to and they support me.
Got you. But for the album, it's just gonna be just you, Sandy Starr.
No, I think no. I'm gonna have, as I said, different combinations too. I'm gonna put some combinations on it too.
Got you. So what artists would you want to work with, like new and old? Outside of 𝙏𝙮𝙜𝙜, because you did say 𝙏𝙮𝙜𝙜. Who else would you want to work with?
a bounty, or just foundation people that are the street cred, a shabarangs. I'm gonna try to get a shabarangs on it. So like, you know, street cred people, like, you know, I love street cred people, you know, so I'm gonna work with them, like those types, but I'm definitely going for Shaba. Got you.
Okay. Now with the pandemic that we went through, right? Everybody got impacted by that. How do you think the pandemic impacted you?
Personally, I'm not gonna be selfish, but it didn't. I was working during the pandemic, and my family was being fed, so it didn't affect me in the sense of monetary wise, but it affected me. I wanted to do music, I wanted to go to studios, and I couldn't get the opportunity. You know, I wanted to go back home, you know, and that's, I'm not even going back home yet, because I'm still worried about all of this, what's going on.
Gotcha.
So it hacked me if I want to go home and be with, you know, other artists, you know, upfront and post personal.
So where are you at currently?
I'm in New York.
In New York. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're from what part of Jamaica?
Well, I grew up in Duane Park. When I was born in Spanish Town Hospital, they took me to Duane Park. So I was there for like a couple of years, and then my mom lives in Thompson, which is Spanish Town. Okay. And then I, you know, back and forth school, holidays back between each parent. So that's where I grew up.
Okay. So when you talked a little bit about these collaborations that you did, right? That you feel, I mean, in my sense, I would feel that you really didn't get the credit that you deserved to be while you were on those projects, right? What do you think you're going to do differently this time in regards to, let's say somebody wants to do a collaboration with you, because once your project drops, of course, people are going to hear it. You may get somebody that might reach out that you never thought would reach out to you. What are some of the things or steps that you're going to do that you didn't do the last time you did collaborations or songs and stuff like that?
Well, I do a lot of producing, but that's how far it goes. The tracks are voiced, mixed, and then I don't know the business part. So it stopped. So now I'm looking a team, you know, that can, my sister Leslie, of course, she does, you know, PR, I know, and I'm really looking for advice, and, you know, like anybody would, you know, say, you know, blah, 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 because I don't know the business side.
Got you.
You know, so that's the thing I did differently that I should have, you know, done.
Is the business side.
Yes, the business side of it.
So do you feel, as an artist, right? Do you feel that the business is more something that should be like given to people on the knowledge side, like artists coming up? Or is it more so like they should just get somebody that knows it and just let them handle it and they just do their talent? Yeah,
I think that we cannot juggle, you know, being an artist and do everything else. It can't work.
Yeah.
It can't. Yeah. No, it cannot work.
Yeah.
So until you know, I get that, because look at some artists. They have a lot of people behind them. They have choreographers. They have, you know, managers. They have, you know, there's so much people that we need. You know, you can't do it by yourself. You can't.
Yeah, that makes sense. That does make sense.
Yeah.
So as an seasoned artist that somewhat knows somewhat of the business side, but knows more of the music side of things, right? What advice can you give some of these up and coming artists that are just now stepping into this field?
Okay, so my regret is not learning how to write music. Yeah, that's my regret.
Okay.
They can't, if I put a sheet in front of me, like, what, squiggles, bars, you know, and I think that's and harmonies. I don't know. I didn't have voice training. I didn't get voice training. I just follow artists. I never had that, you know. So sometimes, like, I do something, I know when I'm off, but I'm not, you know. It's like I know when I'm off, but sometimes I'm like, come on, I need that, you know. Because Smooth Operator, when I did Smooth Operator, the Chinese were the producers, and they had the keyboard. They were like that one.
Yeah.
So I think they should learn how to write music, learn like even an instrument, because it's so beneficial where you wouldn't even imagine. It's like you put extra pluses, like different badges on your, you know, your collar.
Got you. So if you were to learn an instrument, what instrument would you try to learn?
Well, before my son passed, he did the guitar, right? And we said we're gonna do our band, and I was gonna play the piano, and he would do the guitar, and then eventually we'll find, do others. But I said the piano. I think it's more sexy than than any other instrument.
But then you will have to learn how to read music too, though, right?
Right. I think I'm gonna eventually do it.
Yeah.
But that's the one regret I didn't. When I was Jamaica, just wasting time. I should have done. Because America, we can't just come here and sit down. You have to up and down, So that's what I regret in Jamaica. But I'm gonna eventually do it. I searched a couple of classes, like people that does it, but then COVID dropped, and then I was like, not going in anybody's house,
Gotcha.
Yeah, but that's one of my next year must do. Yeah.
Yep, you got to check it off the list. Got to check it off the list.
I want to learn an instrument, keys, harmonies, come naturally.
Gotcha. So these two projects, right, the mixtape and the album, what is going to be the title of these projects?
Okay, so the mixtape would be, I haven't reached there yet, but I was thinking Sunday Stars and Friends are just Know Me, But the album is, I do a lot of love songs, and I have a song on it where I'm singing about what's happening around me, like, Mama just lose her son, another one die by the gun, the baby feeding done, no pampers, no there, and no food, no run, the breadwinner gone, miss a dead pass through like a Gilbert storm. But we can't focus. Wonder who next, and we can't keep calm. Man are dead, woman are dead, picnic are dead. Yo, earth are run red. 1 million ways to die, but no, I just copper and dead. I just war. It's like a different feels of loving and losing and communicate. Things are around me. So it's like an environmental thing. Yeah. But I haven't come up with names yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you definitely got to tell Miss Leslie to send it to me so that I can have the scoop beforehand. You know what I mean? You get me? All right. Well, listen, Miss Sandy Starr, I definitely appreciate your time for allowing me to interview you. Again, like I said, you're a seasoned artist in the game. I feel you do deserve to get those credits. So once you do decide to get back on the business side, my advice would be to reach out to somebody to try to get your name recognized on those records.
I wouldn't know who that person is. Tell me who that person is.
We'll figure it out some way, somehow. Right. We'll figure it out.
All right.
But when the projects drop, definitely send me the information. I do have the mixtape, some of the records so far. I would definitely appreciate and love to get some dub plates from you.
Yes,
so I can run them on the radio.
I did some, but they're currently being mixed. So by a couple next hour, I'll probably get them.
Okay, cool. Yep. And like I said, anytime you want to, tap back in with me, connect with me. Miss Leslie is your point of contact, and anytime she calls me, I'm answering. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
I will make sure you stay on the right path. Continue to do everything that you're gonna do.
Yeah.
And give thanks. All right.
Thank you very much for your time.
All right. Bless up.
Bye.
DJ Tygga Ty in the mix.